Look, this accident happened with Prabhuji. Inquire why this happened. This is all karma. Everything happens because of karma. You understand or not? A lot of deeds that you have done over the lot of lives, and there are types of karmas. The karma that we are suffering right now, it's prarabdha karma. The currently karmas that we are suffering now, it's known as prarabdha karma. Whether it be happiness or sorrow, it's karma. It's known as prarabdha karma. What's the other type of karma? Other types of karmas are like very small in types of seeds. It has not flourished yet, so you cannot see that. So you have to suffer it from a lot of lifetimes. In Dhruva Maharaja's Harikatha, when Dhruva Maharaj, when he stepped into the aircraft and he started moving, did you listen to Dhruva Maharaj's Katha or not? When Dhruva Maharaj stepped on the aircraft and started moving, after traveling, he saw a place, there were a lot of bones lying. It was a huge mountain of bones. Seeing that, Dhruva Maharaj was surprised, and he asked people nearby, like, well, what is this? Why are these bones lying here? When the people sitting in the aircraft told him, he told him, like, this is the bone of one lifetime. So it's like you are suffering from deeds from a lot of lifetimes, and this whole mountain of bones, one bone represents your one lifetime. So what God do sometimes, He gives us pain so that we remember. People are atheists these days. Nobody believes in God these days. People think there is no God at all. Like, till you're alive, just live as materialistic you can. Like, even if you don't have the money to live like you want, borrow it from someone. Utilize the money. Be an atheist. This is the way how people think these days. No matter what you say, you have to suffer from your karmas. The type of karmas you do, you have to suffer it, whether it be good or bad. When this katha was told by Srila Bhakdev Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, it's like, how to suffer so much karmas? You're like rotating in lifetimes of a lot of births. We have been through a lot of births. Like, how many karmas are there? There are so many karmas. There are so many karmas that we are suffering right now, and there is another type of karma that is in form of seeds right now. Then what to do? It's like the cycle is never ending. It's going on. You are doing deeds right now. They are also going to create an effect and affect the cycle of your karmas. You are breathing. You are eating, you are consuming a lot of cells, microorganisms. We cook something, a lot of species die in that process. So there's like some cells die because of you. This is also considered as like killing of someone. There are like a lot of type of sins that are happening without your awareness. There are a lot of type of sins that are happening. Like a sin never gets destroyed, you have to suffer it. For a lot of lifetimes, you will have to suffer it properly. Then Sukhdev Swami told him the Harikatha of Ajamil by glorifying the process of chanting the names. He told Parikshit Maharaj, like, chant once. What happens when you chant? So when you chant holy name, a lot of type of your karmas get destroyed. So what happening is, like, right now you're chanting the names and you're also doing the sins. So it's equalized, nothing is happening. So there's nam aparadh, like committing sins for the name. To preach people the Lord gives pain to the human beings, to teach them, to make them remember. Why does he give pain? There are two reasons. One, to preach people, like to teach someone. And the second reason is, God says, like, come into my lotus feet, he's calling you. Like Vishnunati Chakravarti Path has written, like, once someone takes Naam from Guru, at that very moment, all types of fruits of his sins, all types of sins get destroyed. And slowly, even your desire to commit sins gets diminished and destroyed. This is the importance of taking Naam from Guru. What God says is, so he gives us pain to preach people and to bring people into his lotus feet. There is also another perspective here. Like, what is this body? This is Prarabdha Sharir. Why do we have this body? Why do we have this body? What is the purpose of it? The purpose of this body is to do Hari Bhajan. Aay Hari Bhajan ko utne lage kapas. It's like, why have we come here in this world? We come here to do bhajan. If you don't do bhajan, then God will punish you. He has given you body to perform devotional services. So we are extremely thankful that God is very merciful. We should accept and welcome pain in our life and think it is a mercy of the God. So, for example, a person was meant to die, but he just suffered through a less amount of accident and injuries. God says, oh, this person is my devotee. I will protect him a bit. Sri Vishnunath Chakravarti Path has written it in a Granth that all types of prarabdha karmas get destroyed. So by giving some So almost all types of results of the karmas are destroyed, but he leaves some of them so that you do not get detracted from your spiritual goal. I'm trying to explain your story here. There was one temple owner. He used to serve Srimati Radharani a lot in the temple. When he got old, okay, so he was not serving Radharani. He was serving a king, and then king offered him, when he got old, king offered him that I will make a place for you. You live there. So what did the king do? He made him a small room in a garden, and he used to do everything. He did bhajan. He lived like a very grounded life, and he lived his life doing his bhajan that was possible for him. So where the king has made the place for the person who was in the temple, after some time, the son of the king came. After getting married, the son of the king came, and he built another place near his room. Now, what did the queen do? She saw that there was a sword. It was a very big sword in the garden. She took out the sword. She was trying to pick that up, and then the son of the king understood. The sword was very heavy, and at the same time, when she was trying to lift that sword, it fell off from her hands, and his throat was cut. Accidentally, his throat was cut. The son of the king's throat was cut by the sword. Okay, so he tried to shift the blame of his deeds on that pujari who was in the temple, who was living nearby his place. And it's like people just believe what women say. That woman was thinking, okay, how do I be saved from this? I accidentally killed my husband. I will just blame this person who is living nearby us. There's no proof. Everyone just trusts women blindly. What to do? The people in the court of the kingdom, they suggested to do not punish this woman. They believe that the pujari is the sinner and he killed the son of the king, and then they both cut the hands of the pujari, and pujari doesn't even know what happened. Just because a woman said, everyone believed her, and they just punished the pujari for no reason. What did the pujari do? One day, he went to an astrologer. He's like, what was my karma? What happened? I didn't do anything, and yet my hands are cut. They cut both of my hands. Why did it happen? I didn't do anything. I live at my place. I do bhajan properly. I do not interact with anyone. I do not hurt anyone. I don't have bad intentions. But still I got punished so badly for a sin that I did not even commit. Then the astrologer replied to him. When he went to the astrologer's wife opened the door. Her wife had the nature to speak very aggressively. It was in her nature. When the pujari knocked the door, astrologer's wife came out. She said, "Where is the astrologer?" He asked him. She said, "It's here. Go and sit there. Go and sit there. Wait there. He will come. He will come. You wait." This is like a way of communication. Okay. Then he started waiting for him. Waiting for the astrologer. He waited for 2 hours, 3 hours. What happened after that? Then astrologer came and asked him, "Okay, tell me why you are here. What do you want?" The astrologer was very kind, very polite, and communicating very politely and kindly. The pujari said, "I came to ask about myself." I came here to ask about myself, but I have a question about you. You're an astrologer. You can see your Janpatri. You know all the statistics. You know what's happening with you. You know everything about astrology. You are so knowledgeable. Why did you marry a woman like this? Why did you marry such an aggressive woman? Didn't you match Kundli? Didn't you match your planets while you were getting married? The astrologer said, "I matched everything and then I married." I know that I'm married to her. This is because of prarabdha karma. It's like everyone is interconnected due to the karmas. It's all karmic relation between one human being and the other. You all want to make a lot of things happen, but everything happens with the God's wish, God's desire. The astrologer said, I tried to match the astrology and planets of my wife and me before the marriage, and they matched quite well, and then we got married. It's like whatever I'm destined to suffer, I will suffer. It does not matter. Then he asked Pujari, "What happened?" The astrologer said, "I will tell you a story of the past life." Astrologer said, "I was a crow in the last life, and my wife was a donkey." Astrologer said, "I was a crow in the last life and she was a donkey. And this donkey kept working hard. His donkey was abused by his employer. And there was like some infection on the back of the donkey. And what did I do? I was a crow. I went to that wound of that donkey and I kept on feeding it. I used to hurt it. I used to peck it with my beak and try to eat it. And the donkey felt a lot of pain. Because he was wounded, and he kept running away from the wound. But being a crow, I followed him and I kept on eating it. What happened one day, my beak went inside to the bone of the donkey. It got stuck. I couldn't do anything. My beak was stuck. Now what did the donkey think? The donkey was so much in pain. He was screaming. And then he thought, what to do? Maybe I should go in the water and die. Maybe I should go in the water and the crow will fly away. That's what the donkey thought. And then he went to the water. But what happened? They both died together. So this happened. They both died together. And now in this life, as a crow, I fed on her wound. And now I'm married in this life to her. And now she's pecking my wounds and affecting me by speaking aggressively to me. So this is the cycle of karmas. This is prarabdha karma. It cannot get destroyed. It will keep coming back over and over again. Okay, you're listening to this now. After listening to this, Pujari said, what did I do? In this life, I've been very kind, polite to everyone. I don't have bad intentions. I've been serving the divine couple, Srimati Radha and Krishna. Also, the king gave me a nice place to live. I didn't talk to anyone. I just did my bhajan and sadhan, and I lived my life on my own. What did I do? I did nothing. I did nothing. That woman killed her husband and blamed me. That woman blamed me, and for no reason both of my hands are cut now. Then astrologer said, okay, I'll tell you. I will tell you something about what you did in your past life. There was a Sant Mahatma in the past life. The Sant Mahatma he was a Sant Mahatma who used to follow a Maun Vrat, which is known as staying silent at all times, not speaking anything. Like they can speak, but they don't speak. So this is Maun Vrat, like a fast of controlling your tongue. And he also followed a rule of never lying. So look, our mouth, like all the sins are committed through this mouth. Like lying, like taking down someone, everything happens through this mouth. The Sant Mahatma was thinking, okay, I will never lie and I will never speak to anyone in my life. This was Sant Mahatma's desire. What happened one day? Sant Mahatma was walking. This is astrologer explaining to the pujari like what happened. One day Sant Mahatma was going. There was a butcher on the way. He said, he asked him, did you see my cow? But he saw the cow was running away. And he thought, how can I lie? I saw a cow running away. He, like being fixed on his rules, he did not say anything, but using his hands, he showed the direction in which the cow ran. Now what did the butcher do? He caught the cow and then slaughtered it. Then the cow gave like a bad. The cow got extremely angry, and cow blamed him for like the end of the cow's life. Like, you showed the direction where I ran, tried to save my life. You showed that direction using your hands. Now in one life your hands will cut. Your hands will be cut. And that's why in this life your hands are cut. So see, what I'm saying is everything is happening because of karmas. How will this go? This can only be sorted with Bhagavad Nam. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This is the importance of chanting names. If you don't chant the holy names, the karmas will keep on going in cycle. You have to chant the holy names. By chanting the holy name slowly, you will give up this material body. It can happen. It's possible that Anadi Prabhu was meant to die, but maybe because of holy names and Diksha mantras, maybe he saved the day. This is the God's mercy. He said, I will help him proceed further in his spiritual life. How? Like, I will bring him to my home. I will give him more opportunity to serve his guru and do some devotional practices. So he's giving preaching. He's giving preaching. Chant holy names. If you don't chant holy names, God gives you little pain. You have to welcome it. Okay, I'll tell you another story. There's like one person who believed in God, and there was one atheist. The one who's an atheist, he got 10,000 rupees. And the one who believed in God, he went to the temple. And when he was coming back, so when he was coming on his way back, a thorn went into his feet and he got hurt. Then he went to the doctor. He had to spend a lot of money on the treatment. And the atheist said, like, see, I don't believe in God. I got 10,000 rupees. And you believe in God. What happened to you? What did God give to you? Your leg is broken today. You have to spend a lot of money on your leg. They both went to a bona fide person, bona fide guru, spiritual person. They went to Sant Mahatma and then they asked him, like, you say, like, serving God gives everything, but what did it give him? He got a broken leg. I got 10,000 rupees. Like, anything good did not happen to him. His leg is broken today. Then Sant Mahatma said, see, okay, I will tell you both about your karmas. Sant Mahatma said, like, you got 10,000 rupees. You were meant to receive 10 crore rupees, which is more than $100 million. You only got 10,000 rupees instead of that. You committed an offense into the face of the Lord by not believing in Him and speaking ill things about the God. Then God gave you only 10,000 rupees instead of 10 crore. And the person who believed in God, his karmas was like his whole leg was meant to be cut out. But God was merciful in him, and He said, okay, I'll be merciful him. I'll just give him, instead of creating this big suffering for him, I'll just give him a short thorn. So that was a very little wound in what was in his destiny. Now, who is better? You tell me. A person who believes in God, respects God, is better. People of this world will not understand this. They just see the money. They see, okay, there's money, it's good. Chant holy names. Whatever has to happen in this world, it will happen. What are you worried about? You cannot control anything. So that's why I'm saying, chant holy names, don't be worried about anything. Give up everything and do bhajan and sadhan. Do bhajan, chant holy names, serve Guru and Krishna. Pray to God, be grateful to God. Thank Him. Thank Him. Maybe I was meant to die, but I'm alive. You saved me. You saved me, you saved my life. Now tell me what's better. Tell me what's better, an atheist or a person who believes in God? In Shastras it is said that chant holy names, do bhajan and sadhan. Like, if you don't do it, then it's up to you. It's like, as you sow shall you reap. As you sow shall you reap. As you sow shall you reap. जैसा बोओगे वैसा पाओगे. As you sow shall you reap. Like, the type of deeds you do, the fruits you get according to that. Like how you have to chant, you have to give up the offenses and then chant. Sant Mahatma comes, they explain to you, they preach you, hey, like, you don't know when you will die. Nobody knows when anyone will die. You can die next second. This is why Sant Mahatmas come to make you realize that the uncertainty of life, you have to chant holy names, do bhajan and sadhan. This is why Sant Mahatma come. Be grateful to God. Be thankful and grateful to God. Like, thank Him, you have saved my life. Keep this thought in your mind. This is what Jai Gurudev.